How to lose a guy in 60 days. Just kidding. But if you need to sell your home in order to buy your next one, here's how I help the client sell and buy in less than 60 days. And watch to the end to learn how to get your free Moving to Orange County guide. Hi, I'm Kelly Martinez, your Orange County Insider. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the OC. If you have to sell in order to buy, that is absolutely my jam. And it's so funny because when I really think about it, when the requests come in, I eat them up. I eat them up. I'm so excited. But I try really hard not to think too much about all the complexities, because when I do, I'm like, oh crap. I'm responsible for getting their home sold within a very specific timeline for a very specific price so that they can afford this next home that they love. And I'm responsible for helping them secure that home while carrying all the contingencies in the world and somehow make both homes close at the same time. It's called a current closing. Yes, no pressure. And yet that is my specialty. I love it. So if you're in that situation or heading towards it, I'm going to break down exactly how to do it without losing your freaking mind, knowing all the steps in advance and then not fixating on all of them. The trick is you want to take it one step at a time. That is absolutely key. So let's get into it. Motivation. Okay, my clients, they love their home. Absolutely loved it. But they literally just needed more elbow room, especially with a big dog and a toddler, and in hopes to grow their family with more toddlers. Motivation on why, before you even think about selling, you have to get that really clear, the why. This family loved their home. Like I said, it was a beautiful 1,500 square foot home, had a pool, a nice backyard. There were no rear neighbors, and it was in a great neighborhood. They just needed more space, and you couldn't build up and you couldn't build out. Their daughter turning 3, they had a big dog, and even though they loved their house, it just didn't fit anymore. It's not the ick. It more is like they got the cramp, the squish, the squeeze. If you love it, you'll let it go. And they were very specific. They didn't want to be on a busy corner or near a liquor mart. They wanted a certain feeling, a certain street, certain sunlight, no sloped backyard, but no raised backyard. That clarity helped us build the right plan from the start. Plan B, or no way. So the question is, would you take $500,000 over asking if it meant you moving into your parents' house or having that plan B? My client said, absolutely not. No money in the world could make us have a plan B. But plan B is a conversation. You got to know up front, are you open to a backup plan? Like, would you move into a short-term rental or stay with family if you got an amazing offer but hadn't found a new home yet? In this case, my clients were not open to that at all. No amount of money was going to get them to sell unless they had their next home secured first. It was too scary. I don't blame them. And that's okay. We built a strategy around it. But if you are open to a temporary solution, you'll have way more leverage and more flexibility when you find that next home and when writing that offer. Just be honest with yourself and your agent so that we can plan accordingly. Peace of mind is key. Rent back. Here's the tip, the TIP. Always ask for a couple of days of rent back, even if you don't think you'll need it. Here's something I tell every client. Even if both closings are timed perfectly, you usually need at least one business day in between them. That is why I always negotiate a short rent back on your home sale, even if it is just 2 days. That's like a minimum. The best case, you don't need it. Worst case, you saved yourself from chaos. And in most cases, buyers are happy to give a couple days for free. It's actually a really small ask that gives you a huge sense of relief if anything delays funding or recording or that weekend sneaks up on ya. House hunting strategy. The tip. Seen a house online that looks a hot mess? Go see it anyways. Okay, home buying search when you're in escrow on your home sale, it is go time. That means you should be out looking at homes weekly, weekends, weekdays after work. And if you see a home that checks most of the boxes, but you're unsure about a small thing, go see it. Ugly photos, cosmetic issues, weird layout, still go. I can't tell you how many homes look so different in person. Sometimes a meh listing turns out to be the one. The one. Also, revisit homes that have been sitting. So if it's on your hot list, don't rule it out. Don't get caught up in, why is this still in the market? Just go see it. As your agent, I will keep the buyer's agent for your home in the loop, letting them know, hey, we are serious, we are active, we are motivated. That way, if we need an extension on our purchase contingency, we've shown them, hey, we're doing everything we can. Writing a contingent offer that wins. Contingent offers don't have to be weak if you do these things correctly. 1. Shorten contingency periods. You do not need to go extreme, but shave off just enough to show that you're serious on your purchase offer. For example, I did a 10-day inspection, 12-day appraisal, 14-day loan contingency. That gave us a buffer without putting us at risk. They were comfortable. My clients were comfortable. Number 2, show strength. We submitted a full DU approval and clarified that the only remaining steps were appraisal and title. Number 3, remove termite contingency. Don't tie the deal down to something small like this. Negotiate credits later if needed. Leave it for the inspection period. Number 4, offer to remove your COP, the contingency of purchase, once your buyer removes their contingencies. That gives a seller a clear milestone of when you're fully committed. We all have to have a little skin in the game. And also, don't complicate things by offering a rent back to the seller on your purchase. That's one more layer that can really delay you. Keep your side clean and simple. Prep before you shop. Your house should be photo ready before you even fall in love with another one. If you're not willing to list your home until you find your next one, fine, but we need to still have everything ready to go. That includes listing paperwork, photos, 3D scan, listing description. Get our disclosures together. So when you do fall in love with the one, we can hit that button and go live within hours, not days. Also, if your home goes live and you get tons and tons of offers, even better. That gives you leverage. And if no one bites, we adjust. Either way, it gives me proof to show the seller of your dream home that you are legit. Too legit to quit. Oh. Real life timeline. Okay, here's what a real sell to buy timeline looks like start to finish. Here's how it went down for my clients. They fell in love with a home before they were ready to list and needed to sell to buy. We offered anyways, and the offer was rejected. To be honest, that agent was an absolute gatekeeper demon. So we pivoted, got their home on the market in a couple of weeks. We listed their home, got multiple offers that first weekend, and accepted one that aligned beautifully with our plan. We negotiated 21-day escrow with a 2-week free rent back. So technically they had 35 days to find, close on, and move into a new home. I also negotiated what's referred to as a SPRP, so they had their much needed safety net. We shortened all the buyer's contingencies on that sale, 7-day inspection, 10-day appraisal, and thanks to their lender, a 10-day loan contingency. That made the buyer's offer super strong and gave us a clean, fast closing window to work with. Meanwhile, on the home my clients were buying, for starters, we found one that next weekend. We sure did. I didn't go overboard on our contingency cuts because I needed a little breathing room and they didn't have offers on the house. So we had that wiggle room. We submitted a 10-day inspection, 12-day appraisal, and 14-day loan contingency just to be competitive but also realistic. We also agreed to remove our contingency of the purchase, the COP, once our buyer removed their contingencies. That gave the seller a little peace of mind that we weren't backing out. And the timing lined up perfectly. We wired funds early, kept both agents in the loop constantly, and we had a smooth back-to-back transition without moving twice or rushing anything. Be ready to flex. If you want it to go all smooth, you got to be a little flexible. just not on what really matters. When you're selling and buying at the same time, you've got to stay a little flexible. If your buyer asks for repairs, don't just say no just to say no. Keep the deal moving. And the home you're buying might not be left sparkling clean, so have a cleaning crew ready to go. There are so many moving parts here. It takes planning, communication, motivation, and absolute hustle to make this work. But this is exactly what I do, and when it works, it feels so amazing. Amazing. Selling to buy can be chaotic, but when it's done right, it is absolute magic. So, you want to talk about it some more? Let's do that. Call me. And also, what Orange County city are you? Take my quiz, link in bio. Bye!